Time for a little payback. The Contessa, having escaped us in the prison, is now hiding out in her castle estate. It's a well-fortified Gothic nightmare that would make any thief run in terror. Terrible or not, that's where we're headed. To sweeten the deal, we've learned that the Contessa, who until recently was a secret member of the Claw Gang, is in possession of the Clockwork Eyes. The Thieves Raccoonist describes the eyes stopping opponents dead in their tracks, transfixed in their gaze. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what an accomplished hypnotist could do with such powerful artifacts. News of the Contessa's corruption has spread to Interpol. Constable Neela, being closest to the case, was granted a cash allowance to hire an army of local mercenaries. It looks like we're walking into a full-scale war. But we have to act now, before things go from bad to worse.
take some recon photos around the area. Then make your way up to the re-education tower.
Looks pleasant enough.
Oh, and stay clear of tanks. You know, so you don't get blown up into little sticky pieces. The Contessa has these boats out on patrol against Neela's army. They could be useful to hitch a ride. Neela's made a headquarters out of that old bank. It's a pretty secure location. It'll take some doing to drive her out. That's the blimp the Contessa used to escape from the prison. Maybe we could use it to our advantage around all these high towers. The Contessa's all geared up for war. Just our luck. Okay, Spot. Head up to the re-education tower. I suspect that's where we'll find the Clockwork Eyes. To the tower's window.
Bentley, there's more than just the Clockwork Eyes up here.
Why are you doing this? Neela! She set me up. I'm an honest cop. Of course you are. I've read your psychological profile. I know that you're honest.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because, dear, you're honest. You see, by chasing after Sly Cooper, you learned too much about the Claw Gang and its spice operation. It was only a matter of time before you figured out that I was a secret member. So, when Neela gave me a chance to put you in custody, I took it.
Coward. You're a disgrace to Interpol. I'll make it my life's work to destroy you.
Oh, I'm afraid your life, let alone your life's work, isn't going to last much longer. Once I integrate the Clockwork Eyes into this device, your life's work will be whatever I tell you.
I won't be brainwashed that easily.
Quite right. It won't be easy. Or painless. But I will reprogram your mind, and you will take the fall for me at Interpol. Now, just lay back and relax. Go to your happy place. And stay there forever.
I don't think they've seen you. Take a few photos and get out of there.
No. I've got to help Carmelita. She's in trouble here.
There's nothing you can do now. Get the recon photos and come back to the safe house. I swear, we'll find a way to help her. That old terminal should be hardwired to the systems in this tower. We need to find a way to get it online. Interesting. Inspector Fox is restrained in an old Iron Tech 250. Crude, but effective. The Clockwork Eyes! They seem to be routed through that control board. Get a shot of the console so I can decipher its make. Those are the Contessa's elite Shadow Guard. Tough is too sissy a word to describe those guys. That's a mind shuffler. I didn't think they were real. It's made of equal parts science and black magic. Indestructible to conventional weapons. All right, head back to the safe house and we'll get a plan together. The war between Neela and the Contessa has put the castle on high alert. To get at the Clockwork Eyes, we'll need to subtly manipulate this conflict to our advantage. Here's the plan. Murray, sneak into the castle and kidnap the head of security. I want to ask him a few questions. Meanwhile, Sly and I are going to get a little paranormal. I'll slip into the crypts beneath the castle and put together a bad mojo bomb. It should be enough to destroy the mind shuffler. Sly, you capture a few local ghosts and drop them into Neela's headquarters. Hopefully the near-death experience will inspire her to purchase more mercenary firepower. We've all got our assignments. Good luck. Sly, there's your new objective. Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill you in on phase 2. I've modified the imager in your binocular to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry, it's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
Okay, Sly, you have all the ghosts. Now just make your way to Neela's HQ and drop them down her chimney.
So, the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
general from there?
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot, and he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. Not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of two things, fire and water. Other than that, you couldn't hurt him if you wanted to. He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
Great! Now bring it back to the safe house. I've marked it in your binocular. Well, well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Don't feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this?
Jack!
Talk, you scoundrel! That's it! I knew she'd have a bad mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks up bad mojo. I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. That mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No way that'll work. I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
Precisely. Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be enough black magic to destroy the Mind Shuffler. Eat physics. I'm 1/4 of the way to a full tank.
I'm not really sure how to use your computer, but a new crypt should be up in your binocucom.
Watch out! On guard! Eat that! Hateful! I'm the Lizard King! Heads up! Excellent! Another chamber in my mojo collector is full. Moving on to the third crypt.
There should be a new waypoint in your binocucom.
the coup de grace! This one's still out! I'm the Lizard King! That's just not safe. That does it for this room. Looks like I've only got one more crypt to go.
I'm really getting the hang of this. I just sent you another waypoint, but it's kind of buried in the well. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
That'll hurt. Heads up. This one's still out. Hurry up, machine. It's not ready yet. This'll hurt. It's not back online. Touché. Reset! Reset! Still not online. It hasn't reset. All right, the deed is done. With a mojo collector at full capacity, I should be able to blow the clockwork eyes off that mind shuffler. This is going to be great. All right, fellas, let's get down to business. The first steps to escalating the war between Neela and the Contessa have gone well. We're down to the final setups before we spring our trap. Sly, I need you to steal a voice modulator from the castle and install it under Neela's headquarters. If all goes as planned, it should allow us to give orders to her mercenaries without being detected. Unfortunately, Neela's recent bomber purchase has made her army over-enthusiastic, and they might strike before we're ready. Which leads me to Murray. I need you to hotwire one of the Contessa's tanks and go to town on the mercenaries. We just need to intimidate them a little. And finally, I'll venture back into the crypts to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. We're going to need it to save Carmelita. Oh, and Sly, if you haven't already got one, you'll need to buy a paraglider for the heist. Okay, let's move out! Press both up to move forward, both down to go in reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. To fire your turret, tap the R1 button. You'll need to take out 6 tanks to get the job done.
Here we go. The seat's gotta go back farther than this. Okay, guys, I'm in a tank.
Remember, both sticks up to move forward, both down for reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. The R1 button fires your turret.
Kablooey! Sorry, pal. Evildoers feel my wrath. Just try that again. I'm unstoppable. For justice!
Nice work, Murray. That should cool down those mercenaries for a while.
How are you gonna hack the computers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get at the Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that? This acid battery should do the trick. Just walk close to the electrode and voila! Prepare to be hacked, you knave!
I'll get you, Contessa.
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you.
I'll get you, I'll get you.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, yes, so I've heard.
That's 1 down, 2 to go. I'd better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all, filled with acid. Okay, ready for another session of hacking mastery. Okay, ready for another session of hacking basketball.
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of your conscious mind. It might help to get around your super ego.
One more computer and I can get out of here.
Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No, you horrible eight-legged cow! No!
With that old computer powered up, my work here is done. try fooling them with a prototype voice modulation device. To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
Smooth work. Now use those keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap. Wiretap is at the far end of the room. Easy does it in here, huh, pal? Security around the Contessa's castle is tight. She must have something really good in here. Punch in 969. You've gotten the range bomb move! Oh yeah, that wiretap is perfect. Another set of guards are up in your binocucom. Rob them of their keys to get at the voice modulator. but not you come. They've posted a lot of security around the voice modulator. This could be tricky. That's it! You got the Contessa's voice modulator! Let's go put that thing to work! The Contessa's guards have locked down the entrance to the sewer. Find the guys in charge and steal their keys. That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer. According to my blueprint, this sewer should take you underneath Neela's headquarters.
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Splice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool. Hello, mercenary tank forces. You mind spinning your
Turrets for me. God, this is cool. I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion, pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the Bad Mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.
right, Murray. Head for the castle's main gate and power down those searchlights. While you do that, Bentley and I will climb our way up to the top of the castle. Good luck.
I hope that general guy told the truth, or this is gonna get ugly. Oh yeah! The lights are down, Bentley. Time to call in the cavalry. I'll see if I can find some extra firepower to help out.
Attention, bloodthirsty mercenary forces! The castle
Defenses are down. Seize this opportunity for aggressive military action by pressing an attack on the castle. Charge! For victory, for glory!
That should do it.
Now that you're done being a warmonger, feel like paragliding over to that blimp?
Just make sure to grab the rope hanging off that thing. I don't want to drown.
Hold on, pal. This could get rough.
All right, let's head for the re-education tower.
What? The mercenaries have breached the castle defenses? All of you go! Defend this tower to the last man! Don't worry, my dear. I still have time to finish with your readjustment.
Let me out of here and I'll readjust your face.
Okay, partner. Looks like the Shadow Guard is out of the picture. You ready to free our violent little princess?
Affirmative. That Iron Tech 250 is a fully integrated system. Access to Carmelita's restraints has to be in this old terminal somewhere. That should do it.
Aha! I've isolated the brain pattern. You and I are about to become the best of friends.
Okay, new best friend. Hands up, and I mean all of them.
My dear, you really should... Shadow Guard! Shadow Guard!
Come back here, you witch!
That Carmelita. Always trying to resolve her problems with a shock pistol.
She is rather truculent. Stand clear, Sly. This might have a larger blast than anticipated.
Bentley, you okay?
This is no place for an asthmatic. But I've located one of the clockwork eyes. Can you find the other?
No worries, chaps. It's safely in hand.
Neela?
Thanks for clearing out the Contessa. Nothing I did could pry her away from the clockwork eyes. When should be enough for the old bird? Ta-ta!
Bentley, take the eye and escape on the blimp. I'm going after Neela.
But the plan, this wasn't in the plan.
Attention all bombers. Focus your attack on the Contessa's blimp.
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turret and stay sharp. You really should watch where you're going. This place is dangerous.
Don't you dare! That eye is mine! It's mine!
Actually, Mr. Cooper, the eye belongs to me.
Heads up, Bentley. You're about to come under fire. Get to the blimp's turret and stay sharp.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Touché! Hacha! This'll hurt. That did it. The sky's all clear. Okay, guys, I'm heading out for our rendezvous.
Come back here, Contessa. That getaway blimp won't save you.
Merciful Hades! Sly, can you read me? Carmelita shot out the guidance system, and the blimp's descending at a decidedly unsafe rate. I'm going down! Down! Down!
eye belongs to me, and I want it back.
No way. You think I'm crazy? Actually, on second thought, don't answer that. I really don't want your professional opinion.
Not crazy, just stupid. You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
Then you'll understand why this eye needs to be destroyed.
Short-sighted fool! I've no interest in your narrow interpretation of morality. I'm above all that. Above good and evil.
And you think I'd give the eye to someone that's above morality?
Enough talk, insect. It will be just as easy and more fun to pry it from your cold, dead hand.
Turtle. Give me the clockwork eye. I said give it here. Now keep your hands up for 10 minutes after I leave. I'll be watching.
Carmelita, she... Oh, the guys are going
Enough. You've shown me the error of my ways.
I feel sorry for you. All your education and you still don't know right from wrong. Huh? Oof!
I know enough not to let my guard down around an intellectually superior opponent.
She got the eye? She's got the eye!
How's this thing work? What's this do? And this?
Guys, help! Carmelita took the eye, and she's trying to get away in one of the Contessa's tanks.
Don't worry about it, little buddy. I won't let her get away.
Shoot at her tank to incapacitate. Keep on shelling her to stop that tank.
That tank's almost out of commission. Oh yeah! I'll grab the eye while Carmelita's still stuck in her tank, then come around to pick up Bentley for a quick exit. Do what you can, Sly. We'll all hook up at the rendezvous for extraction.
There's nowhere left to run. We both know I can beat you in a fight. So why don't you just hand over the eye?
You're right, Cooper. In a battle of strength, you've proven yourself. But with this clockwork eye, I can battle in your mind. got a strong mind, Cooper. I never would have guessed.
Things hadn't gone exactly to plan, but the Contessa was beaten and the Clockwork Eyes were finally mine. The Contessa was arrested and brought to trial for the crime she committed while working for Interpol. Their PR damage control went one step further by promoting Nila, the hero of Prague, to the rank of captain. Carmelita, still on the outs with Interpol, had to run with the rest of us. To my surprise and eternal delight, I got to help my favorite policewoman escape from the cops. I tried to put it all out of my mind. This claw business was spiraling out of control, and I knew that my gang was at the center of it. We'd be back in action soon enough, but for now, well, we just laid low for a while. Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. And through hell and out into the wilderness. But don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bisson's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bisson took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jackpot, Sly! That's Jean Bisson!
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his train routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although, must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Sly, did you hear that? Bisson's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on... Excellent! Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans hidden. Stuffed them in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although...
After analyzing Bisson's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins. Like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints. Two down, 1 to go. trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to...
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints. We should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful. This is great! We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown. Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all three of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. John Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours. Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up. Remember to use your paraglider.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft. That did it. You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose. Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Here we go again.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing. Meet Murray at the ice plane. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left. last caboose. Target the last caboose. Jean Bisson's in for another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.